Alright, hey guys, we're back. We're going to do another Tour 10 match here. So, see if I can't get a couple more holes for you guys, maybe some more shootouts as well. And we'll just try to, work on getting a lot of this tour mastered for individual holes. And I do believe this is one of the old holes, one of the original. Hole 7, par 5. The original par 5 from this. And here you can see I'm playing what is that, a 6 or 7? So I do really like using Thor's hammer in this tour. It has, very similar properties to rock. I have a little bit more accuracy over this guy, but aside from that, that's a really good club. Even driving in the rough there, not going to be, too terrible. Still get it to the green. You see with my opponent using a kingmaker. I might just stick with a katana. We have a nice easy wind here, so we'll take advantage of that easy wind and not overdo things here. I'm going to not really power this at all. I'm just going to try to aim for this, maybe with just a little bit of curl, and just let it naturally take care of itself, and wind up down the center. You can see I just curled it to the right enough to avoid that. I like to lay back a little bit here so I don't really put myself in between clubs. I can still hopefully get a sniper. Yeah, and it looks like with that wind, it'll definitely probably be a sniper. So, one of the strategies that you want to focus on for this is, potentially setting yourself up for albatross. And I'm going to show you my favorite method to go for it. It's just a tiny bit of backspin on a wood. Long iron if possible, but you might also need to really position yourself good and also not have a wind in the face. So here it's nice to give yourself dual options, which I kind of did. If it was into the wind, I could have, like this, I can go sniper. If it's downwind, I can go Goliath. So you can see I'm going to use roughly about half a bar of backspin. That's kind of what I like. And notice how I'm keeping it just to the right. That's what I like to do because it's going to kind of change trajectories a little bit. Now, I am going to very much underplay this wind, maybe 4 some rings. It's uphill. You can see the elevation change, and it's at min club. So those two factors combined are the reasons that I'm only going 4 some rings and just veering from the hole. You can see giving that a very good run. You can see very good on the ring play. And, keep in mind, how I, kept that ball guide long and then it still came up just a touch bit short. It has to do with being into the wind. You have to be thinking constantly about the way that the ball guide is going to change in relationship to the shot you're about to hit. So that's one of the reasons that you see me doing that and just missing it. But nevertheless, I like giving you guys, quality shots there, but with the added bonus of going to the shootout. So this is perfect. So we will try to focus on honing in on another good shootout for you. And, I've mentioned this hole several times. One of the ways that I like to play this is, about 3.5 backspin, more or less, for a normal. And I like to land very close to the fringe as well. So you can see what I'm doing with my ball guide there. Additionally, I play an extra 20% on the wind. So in this case, first off, is this into the wind or downwind? Looks like it's downwind. So that does play a factor. So I like to set up my wind angle just a little bit different. And you're going to see me maybe just barely go more than 4 rings here. Let's see what this looks like. It looks pretty good. So I was just a little bit lazy with the backspin. It came up just short of that hill. So it would have been nice to get inside 2 yards, but you do want to be a little cautious when thinking about this hole, because it will run as soon as you get over that mound past the hole down the hill. So you want to be very careful when setting up on this hole. And let's see how my opponent can do here with their shot. Almost hit the rough. It's going to be, no, that's might have just edged me out. Yep, just came inside my ball. So very close. That's one of the reasons that I don't play it like that, is because you can see how close that came to the rough. Very easily could have, ended up hitting the rough there. So, keep that in mind. Going first, you have your disadvantages. When I set up to shoot, I really, I don't want to get shot copied, so sometimes I go a little quick, which can end up, costing me in the long run with my spin. So that way, I try to really get that closed down quick is kind of one of the techniques that I use. In addition to that, seeing what needs to be beat can sometimes, be a disadvantage of you, because instead of going for, the perfect shot, the person can just go for the closer shot. So, always be thinking about these things, though. So, same thing when you're going second. These are the things that you should be watching for. You should be watching their spin, kind of seeing what they're doing. I get real lazy with it. I have plenty of success with this game anyway. I kind of know what I'm doing. So, I do it a lot less. But, it's a very good strategy, especially when you're coming up. So keep that in mind, and good luck there. I'll see you guys next time.